I'll be honest and say in training camp I didn't pick them. I picked the BC Hamilton Grey Cup, and well, you know, I got an Ontario team right anyways in the other division, but you know, the Stampeders through the whole process of this season have continued to improve, right? And I guess that's all you can ask out of a football team. They've continued to go better. But what's really struck me about this team is its resilience. Fighting through adversity, fighting through injuries, fighting through off the field stuff that has had the potential to derail this season. And you know, but at the end of the day, on the field, they always found a way to get themselves in position to win games, particularly down the stretch. And here we are going into Sunday's game in Toronto with the Stampeders having won 6 in a row, and quite arguably the best win of the season on Sunday afternoon, last Sunday in Vancouver. They dominated all 3 phases of the game, despite what Andrew Harris might say. He suggested after the game that they are nowhere near as good a team as we are. I would disagree. I mean, the evidence was right there. They were the Stampeders outplayed them. They certainly outcoached them, and deserve to be where they are against the Argos on Sunday in Toronto.
How banged up is the Stampeder squad?
I think they came out of it relatively injury-free. The question mark would happen to be at middle linebacker with Juwan Simpson. I talked to him after the game. He said he's ready and able to play on Sunday, but then it becomes a question, well, Duron Mayo, his replacement, played very, very well against the Lions. And the thing is, they'd be facing much the same kind of game plan. I mean, Ricky Ray, yeah, he has some deep threats, but he does like to dink and dunk his way down the field too. And Chad Cackert, similar running back to Andrew Harris in that way as well. So, you know, Duron Mayo, maybe not the experience, certainly not the size of Juwan Simpson, but probably has better wheels, and I think that's a decision that's going to be interesting to track as the week goes on.
Now, the Stampeders seem to relish their underdog position. They did lose the 2 season games.
In fact, they've lost 5 in a row to the Argos, going back to the 2010 season opener right here at McMahon. So that is a team that has their number, and yeah, I think it's a real interesting question mark. I think the Stampeders will come out favored. I haven't seen the early lines yet. But,
early line I saw was 5.5.
There you
Calgary.
go. So that doesn't surprise me, but the Argos are a tough, tough team, particularly on defense. Really like that defense. It's a defense that plays on the edge, and the last time they played the Stampeders right here at McMahon, I think they got under the Stampeders' skin a little bit. Maybe some shady tactics. Obviously, Marcus Ball and Brandon Isaac were both fined after that game for late hits on John Cornish, and I think they see John Cornish as the key to stopping the Stampeders.
Another key would be to come out as fast and quick as they did on Sunday? Yeah,
absolutely. The fast start made such a huge difference. Not only the fast start, but also the response to adversity, and you know, we've talked about that during the season, the response to adversity, and it was on display against the Lions when Kevin Glenn throws the pick 6 to Corey Banks, comes right back on the next drive and produces a touchdown drive. So I think they've got to be able to start fast, but also to withstand some early pressure from the Argos and their fans.
All the makings of another CFL Classic final?
Hey, let's hope so, right? I mean, we've been treated some great Grey Cups over the years, and you know, the 100th Grey Cup in Toronto with the Argos, it has all the ingredients.